You know, the other thing, too, is I bring a different lens that we haven't had before with Secretaries of State. You know, my mom came to this country knowing no English. We learned together by watching Sesame Street together. And so having someone who is a person of color, who comes from an immigrant background, I think is important for this state because we've ignored those communities that have been disenfranchised. And so I bring that lens and that focus to the office that we haven't had before. You know, from the age of 17, I enlisted in the Army. And from there, I went on a deployment to Kosovo and Iraq. And there, I was actually involved with the first free and fair elections of those particular countries. And I never thought I'd be Secretary of State and using those skills forward. So we have started to increase the public outreach of the office. And not just the general public, but also being hyper-focused on communities of color and disenfranchised communities. With only a few weeks left to the election, we've had cybersecurity threats. We're hyper-focused on trying to keep our cybersecurity teams ready to go in the moment's notice, coordinating with Homeland Security, the FBI, the U.S. Postal Service, and our 39 county auditors. This whole myth about undocumented people voting willy-nilly is just untrue because those are caught. Also, we have caught people that voted for the same election twice. Those are very rare. So I'll give you an example. In 2016, hundreds of millions of people voted in the national election in 2016. Only 30 undocumented people were caught voting in that election. It's very tiny. There is not election fraud.